Good day everyone, SD from Blenderphile, and I got a small tutorial for you on how to set up your camera for your scene. So it's more of a quick tip rather than a tutorial because most of you will know how to set up a camera just like that. So actually I have found out there are actually I guess four ways you can set up your camera in Blender. So I got over here is a small scene just for the sake of placing the camera. So the first method is you can just have a good perspective angle in your 3D viewport of your scene, and then you can select your camera. Oh well, not selecting. You can press Ctrl Alt and numpad 0 and it will align the camera to view. If you are using the official Pi menu, then go to More and select Align Camera to View, and it will align the camera to view, and that's pretty much what I was requiring. Okay, it worked well. That's awesome. Okay, so the next one is you have to go in your camera and you have to press N for bringing up the properties. Go down here to view and select lock camera to view. Now if you scroll and zoom out, camera will also move with your mouse. Now you can navigate around your scene, set up your camera wherever you want, and that's it. Then you're gonna do is press N again and uncheck it. It is very least recommended that you use this feature, because what happens is if you are using it and you have a scene and you mistakenly scroll, so your camera setting is now changed and you cannot press Ctrl Z to get back to very well. So that's one of the bad feature. So like I want it to go here, it will go back to the original position. It will not come back somewhere like here. So that's a bad feature, and make sure to uncheck it once you have set up your scene. So that's the second method, right? So the third method is also inside the camera, and this time you need to select your camera, and then what you're going to do is you can press G to grab your camera and you can move across your scene. That's very easy to do, and if you want to lock to constraint, you can press Shift Z to not move along the Z axis, or you can press Z to move along the Z axis. Okay, and in this case if you want to zoom out, you can press grab, G for grab, press Z once and Z again to actually scroll in or out. You can also do it by pressing G twice. No, not G twice. You're going to press G and press the middle mouse button and drag back the mouse. But that's a hard way, so you can just press Ctrl G and Z twice to move it in and out. Also you can press R to rotate it, and it's better to use in axis. Press X once to rotate it along the global x-axis, which is this red bar. So if you press R and you press Y, it will rotate across that y-axis down there, this marker, right? Yeah, and press right click to cancel your movement along it. So press R and X and X again to move it up and down horizontally from this axis. Okay, and you press Z twice to move it along your camera's focus, and Y twice to move it along vertical axis. So if you see, the camera's local thing is like that. So that's Z axis, that's going up down like that. Y axis helps it rotate like that, and the X axis helps it going up and down. So that's like that. Okay, so these are 3 methods, and the last method is you're going to go in your camera view. I'll just make up a new scene away. After going into your camera view, select your camera and press Shift F to get into a sort of a FPS mode, and then you can read down the instructions which are written down there in the tab. Oops. Yeah, which are written over here. Once you press Shift F, you can see them over here, and you can read all the controls there. So I'll just tell you quickly. If you press left click, then your camera movement will be confirmed and your camera will be set to that position. Also right click, and if you right click, it will cancel it, and then if you press tab, then it will activate gravity, and then you will fall down on anything that you hit. For example, oops, I just fell right through in. Wow, that's perfect. I just fell right through the gap. I didn't thought that I was fall down there. Okay, anyway. I guess so you see, if you press G, tab, gravity will get on and you will have a collision with every mesh nearby. Also press tab again to switch off your gravity and free roam about. Okay, so press your WASD to place like an FPS to move here and there. Okay, press V to jump. V for violin, V for vendetta. Okay, so press V to jump, and you have E and Q to slow down. Yeah, if you press scroll, if you scroll up, it will increase your speed. If you scroll down, it will decrease your speed. Okay, and that's pretty much it. You don't need much of it. So you can set up your camera like that as well. Wherever you want, just have a good angle and press left click to confirm your camera movement. So these are 4 awesome steps you can use to set up your camera. So that's it for this tutorial. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and yeah, do follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/Blenderphile. And I am SD from Blenderphile. Till then, goodbye.